Good morning and hi everybody. Happy Tuesday. We're at another week. Here we are with our phonics lesson. So last week we talked about the R controlled vowels. So ER, IR, and UR. And today we're going to add another R controlled vowel. So I was reading a book and I came across this word and it really made me think about the R controlled vowels that we were talking about, except when I read this word, I heard the sound, but I didn't see ER, IR, or UR. And this is the word that I saw, actor. So I heard at the end of this word, but I don't see ER, IR, or UR. So that got me thinking, are there other words that make this sound but have an O and an R with it? So we are going to add OR to our chart of R control vowels. So OR can make the same sound that we have been talking about, except it is spelled with OR. So we have our ER, IR, UR, and then I just added one more column over here for OR, and I put that word actor there. So sometimes in a word, we can hear the sound, but we see OR. So here I have some pictures on the next slide for us to look at and see. We're going to be using OR to help us spell these words. So we have a worm, doctor, and raptor. Okay, so let's start with the word worm, and we're going to practice spelling these words. If you have a piece of paper or you have something on the computer that you can type on, we're going to practice writing these words together. Okay, so we will start with the word worm. Okay, Okay, so I hear and then I hear I know that we are practicing OR today. So I'm going to add OR for the sound worm. Awesome. Okay, so in this word worm, we see that OR makes the sound in the middle of this word. Okay, let's move on to doctor. So same thing, let's say the sounds and then we'll do our best to write it. And when we hear that sound, we're gonna be writing OR. Doctor. And then at the end of this word, I hear so I'm adding OR. All right, so in this word, doctor, we see that OR makes the sound at the end of the word this time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now let's go to raptor. Ooh, this is cool. I got this picture was like from Jurassic Park. So if any of you guys watched that show, that's where I got this picture of a raptor. Okay. Raptor. And then at the end of this word, I hear but we are writing it with OR right now. Raptor. Awesome. So how do I know if a word needs to have an OR or ER or IR or UR? There's so many different choices. We want to remember and go back to, does it look right? And does it sound right? So you might have to practice writing it a couple of different times for you to decide, that doesn't look right. So I'm going to try it another way. So always try different ways until you find the one that you think looks the best. So I am going to add worm, doctor, and raptor over onto our chart over here. So if you have your ER, IR, and UR chart, we are going to go ahead and if you can, add OR to your chart. So I'm going to add worm. I hope it's all in red. That's okay. I'll change it later. Worm, doctor, and raptor. I'm going to add those in here. Okay. So now there's one more thing that I wanted to share with you about the letters OR. So like in the words, like in those words that we just had, so we'll look at worm, the OR is making the sound. But sometimes in words that we see OR, they can also make the sound or. Like in the word, let me write it down here, like in the word fork, or k. So in this word fork, the OR is making the sound or, just like the snap word that we have been practicing in the classroom. This says or. So when you get to a word and you try to read it, it might make the sound or, and if that doesn't sound right, then you can try the sound So if I come across this word, let me add one over here. If I come across this word, okay, and I say or work, I know, wait a minute, that does not sound right. I know that OR can make the sound too, so I'm going to read this word work. That sounds right. So when you come to a word that has OR, try it with the sound and if that sounds right, you've got it. And if you come to a word with OR and it doesn't sound right with you can also try the sound or, just like the snap word that we have been practicing. So today you guys are going to, go on to Dojo, and on Dojo, I want you to take a picture of your ER, IR, and UR chart, and I want you to share that with me, and I want you to add OR to it, and I want you to add the words that we did on here together: worm, doctor, and raptor. And then I also want you to be practicing your new snap words for this week. So the new snap words this week are things, things, walk, what, everyone, and everything. And I will post those words in the comments on down below in the details. I will post those words on this video so that you have them there and you can see them. All right, guys, see ya.